In this video, we'll be talking about how Trevor Engelson will expose Meghan Markle in his new book.
Well, now you know how it feels. Then stop dropping the soap.
If you're someone interested in this topic, consider to subscribe and hit the bell. Now, this is very, very important for a few reasons. Number one, I just want to give you some background history. Meghan Markle met Trevor back in the year 2004 and they started dating. In 2010, they got engaged. In 2011, I believe it was in September, they got married. The marriage only lasted for a few months. 2013, they got divorced. How they got divorced is something unbelievable. In one report, it said Meghan Markle, when she decided that it is time for me to throw this guy under the bus for the first time and for the last time, for maybe the 10th time, who knows what she did with him. She decided to send him her wedding ring through a registered post. This is according to one report. Can you believe the wife and the person you are with for so many years decided to dishonor your wedding, your marriage, by not even coming herself, but by sending the wedding ring through a registered post? This is exactly who Meghan Markle is. This is exactly what she did with Trevor Engelson. The marriage was dissolved because of, quote, no fault from either party. It was mainly because they could not reconcile their differences, though decided to part ways. Now let me tell you a few things. How she treated somebody close to her will be revealed in this book that Trevor Engelson is going to write. A lot of people, they were waiting for a very long time to see when this book will come out. Now finally people are very happy that they're going to see a person close to Meghan Markle is going to be writing about Meghan Markle. So we would know through this book how she treated someone close to her. All this time we have known how she said she was treated by the staffers, and also the staffers accused her, going back and forth. We do not have someone really close to her to tell her her behavior, how she behaves, her attitude. But this time it is different. It is not the staffers. And also we have seen how Thomas Markle Sr., her father, accused her of not inviting, of not doing this, of doing that. But this time it is different. It is somebody who she lived recently, obviously more recently than with her father. So this is not coming from Thomas Markle either. This is not coming from a father who is holding grudge or who is holding back against his daughter, even though we do not believe Thomas Markle is holding back, because he said, I forgive, and so I want to reconcile with Meghan. That did not happen. But nevertheless, well, let's say, for the sake of argument, yes, he is holding back. Yes, he is not the best of fathers. But this time, Meghan Markle will have no excuse, because it is coming from your own Trevor Engelson. And also we have seen how she said she treated someone, close to her. She treated somebody, people with color, all the time playing this race card. She goes to Africa, she goes to this place and treating people so nice, and coming on camera telling everybody, hey, look how I treat, I'm a benevolent person. This is how I feel for humanity. But this time there is no way she can lie about anything, because this time she's gonna be shut up and be exposed by this new book. This book is very, very important because it should impact her brand, and perhaps we might see similar situation just like Amber Heard with Meghan Markle. If Netflix, what I mean by that, if Netflix does find out that this person is a bully, this person can throw somebody under the bus, and she was abusive, she tried to take advantage of her ex-husband, of course it's going to have an impact on Meghan's brand, and Netflix might pull the plug on her finally, saying that, you know what, Meghan is not a right person, is not the role model, is not an ideal person for us to cast her. Therefore, we don't think people will tune in. People will be inspired through her when she is really a dishonest person. And remember, this is not like Amber Heard's story, even though similar because both are abusive, but it is not the same, because Amber Heard, she is now going her own way. She has her own difficulties and challenges. She is just keeping it to herself, struggling with getting a role in a movie, not being able to pay the money to Johnny Depp. That's fine. That's her own problem. She can keep it to herself. Even if she goes homeless, who cares? Nobody does. But for Meghan Markle, that will not be the case because she belongs to the British monarch. As a result, the situation for Meghan Markle will be 10 times worse than Amber Heard or anybody else for that matter. The other thing which is very, very important to discuss here is that if Netflix says, you know what, just like Aquaman 2, we should also cancel Meghan Markle. If that happens, then Meghan Markle will not get any book deal in the future. She will not be able to pitch her promotion to anyone. Why? Because again, once you become an abuser and you are an established abuser, you remain as an abuser. We do not know if Trevor Ingleson, the husband of Meghan Markle, ex-husband of Meghan Markle, will actually take her to the court like Johnny Depp and accuse her of abusing him, whatnot. We do not know, but that might not happen. If that happened, by now we would know that Trevor is actually taking Meghan Markle, but I don't think that will happen. Nevertheless, this is going to have a huge impact on her brand, and she will not likely get any deal, whether book deal, even after getting divorced from Harry, movie deal, like going back to TV show. I don't think that she would be able to take or handle this rejections very normally. Going to be a complete devastation for Meghan Markle. This has the potential of divorce. This book is going to expose Meghan the way she was never exposed, and I hope that Harry will see it for himself who she is dealing with. This book, because of the brand effect, if that happens, that Netflix pulls the plug and other companies, media platforms, they also distance themselves from Meghan Markle, then what will happen is obviously they will have hard time getting food on the table, paying for their Montecito mansion and whatnot. And as a result, the book might create a big friction between Meghan and Harry, which might culminate in divorcing from her by Harry. This book will also show the rap shit of Meghan Markle, throwing other people under the bus. Was her past very smooth? Was it spotless? Well, what she did with her husband, how she will treat her children will also be affected, because Harry should see it all by himself, that I have a mother for my kids who really doesn't have a good past. I doubt that she will raise my kids properly. So again, those little frictions which will culminate into a bigger friction and eventually divorce. And she tried to expose, as we know, the monarchy, right? From her own experience. Now it's her turn. Because of this book, she will be exposed. In the past, we have seen how she was accusing the British monarch of doing this, doing that. But now this is going to be her turn. And this is my last point. Harry will definitely be impacted, whether it is emotionally or financially, whatever way you see it. Harry will have to take the hit the most, more than anybody else, because he is married to her. As a result, I personally hope and believe that Harry will wake up eventually and say, you know what, Meghan, I'm sorry, but you're not the person I thought you are. Thank you guys for tuning in, for joining in. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care.